You're on.
All right, man. We're going to start off, give all praise unto Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai.
Okay, double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, Great Millstone, who do well. Okay, we are doing these works and this teaching in four corners of the earth, risking their lives and freedom to do so. Okay, we're going to action week in, week out. Okay, and today we're going to jump off. We're going to start off with this brother. He has a lesson prepared. And we're going to continue from there to the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Is what
I just wanted to pull out a few verses explaining what we're doing out here, why the men of the Lord go out week in and week out, all to the four corners of the earth to do this. So this is John chapter 21. I'm going to start at verse 15. So when they had denied, Yahweh Shai saith unto Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than these? He saith unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest I love thee. He saith unto him, Feed my lambs. That's what we're doing out here. We're feeding the lambs because the Lord knows that we love him. He saith to him again the second time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? He saith unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He saith unto him, Feed my sheep. He said unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, Lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Yahweh Shai saith unto him, Feed my sheep. Feed my sheep. That's what we're doing out here. So don't come over here questioning and blasphemizing why you all doing this. We're coming out here to feed the Lord's sheep. We found out that this ain't the image of the Lord, that the Lord is a so-called black man, and you expect us not to say nothing about it? We found out that this nation is all above wicked, and that this is Babylon the Great, the second coming, and it's going to be destroyed. And we told you about World War III, and you expect us not to say anything? We found out all this wickedness, and you expect us not to say anything about it? Found out who the real Israelites are, who are these people on the sign, the 12 tribes, who are these so-called Latinos, Native Americans, and so-called Negroes that y'all have been oppressing. These are the Lord's people. We're out here to feed those sheep.
Right. And at that comment as well, man. It was all good, man. It's all good when you got somebody underneath you and nobody knows about it. It's easy to keep somebody in captivity then, if they don't care.
So scripture, knowledge making a wise man angry.
And then once you learn and understand that this is straight captivity, and that your rulers are oppressing you every day, they could live it better for you, and they have the audacity to tell you they earned it. They stole it, man. They stole it all from these people on this side.
And then you got fucking Trump going on the television, man, talking about let's get the Mexicans out. Let's deport the illegal immigrants, man. You are the illegal immigrant. You came here and stole everything. You raped, robbed, and murdered it, and built this wicked-ass kingdom up where faggots do. Okay, where lesbians get to say they lesbians and shit, where bitches get to go get abortions and kill babies and shit, man. This place is wicked to the core. There ain't never been a time in America where it hasn't been wicked. It's done wickedness and it's progressing this wickedness until you have today, 2016. You got niggas bugged out, man. Doing the most shit.
Well, for the most part, the whole world is bugged out, but Jake especially, man, because they want to be easy.
Especially in Babylon. This place is the worst place you can be in the world right now. Is in Babylon. In America. Especially for what's coming, man. These people have no idea that the economics about to go. Okay? You got World War III on the horizon.
Economy system.
They're gonna find out real quick what happens when these stores stop providing food for them every fucking day.
Man.
You got that script right there.
So you saw just drove by with this charger kid laughing?
Yeah. I would love to if I had a charger kit, man. But,
I would.
You know, we live in this world. We not of this world, man. Fuck this world.
Get
This world ain't shit, man. This ain't
1
life.
and 18 on. And then Maccabee Luke 10, 23 through 24. It's lucky I forgot what that script was off the top of my head.
No, it's all good. Just flip to that real quick. You said Luke 10 and 23?
Column through 24. 1 and 18. And the Lord's name isn't Jesus. Jesus isn't even Greek. In the Greek, that word would actually be Jesus. Because there was no Y, or there was no J. The J is only like 200 years old. His real name's Yahushai. Mashiach means Christ, which just basically means anointed. People need to look up these words, because the original Christians weren't even called Christians. They're called Mashiach Yatyam.
And to be called a Christian is a byword, the same as being called a nigga. Or a spick.
So look up your history. Don't just listen to what the preacher tells you.
Someone get Hosea 9:7. This is Ecclesiastes 1:18. For much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth in knowledge increaseth in sorrow. Okay, because we out here, we understand what's happening around us, man. Okay, we see these prophecies coming to pass. Okay, we know the Lord's coming back. This ain't no game, man. We don't come out here to waste our fucking time. Simply put.
You said 23, right? 23.
Alright, so, you know, when you increasing this and you understand this, man, you're going to get mad. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to get sad because you can't do anything to uphold your position. You can't do anything to rise yourself because it's not our rest here. Okay, our rest comes in our Father's kingdom, which is to come. Right now, we have to do works, and this works is going out and telling these heathens to giving them their judgment, man. They don't want to hear it, but they're going to.
Well, whether they want to hear it or not is really irrelevant. You know, because the Lord don't care whether they want to hear it or not. He's going to do these things whether they care or not. You know, I got Luke that this brother me. This is Luke 10:23. And Yahushua walked in the temple on Solomon's porch, and then came the Jews around him, and said unto him, How long doest thou make us doubt? If thou be the Mashiach, tell us plainly. Which Bush saying, man, the Lord's not just gonna come up to you and be like, hey, I'm the Lord.
Is that Luke 10:23?
Yeah, but that's which one? I went to St. Luke, but you want to do it. No, that's right. All right. That's what I got. Maybe it just reads Detroit. Sometimes, maybe I read it. Oh, yeah, that's why. Sorry, man. It's all good.
I'll just pull it out right quick.
Yeah.
This is Luke 10, verse 23. And he turned him unto his disciples and said privately, Blessed are the eyes which see the things that ye see. For I tell you that many prophets and kings have desired to see those things which ye see and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear and have not heard them. Everywhere I walk around, every day somebody who reads the Bible will see all these things that people do, and everything's foolishness. Everything. The way you might shake somebody's hand, the way you might say something is actually a blasphemy, but people don't know because they don't read. You just go to church and you listen. But you need to open up your eyes and your ears. Because these times are coming close.
And all things before you put up here and scoff, man.
And that's how Brother Script on the end, man. You should be examining what you're told, at least taking in some of it, because that's what this is generally about. You ain't gonna learn shit. You everything you ever learn. How you gonna learn it? And just because we're not in the classroom doesn't mean that we don't have the knowledge.
This is that Hosea 9:7. The day of visitation are come. The day of recompense are come. Yasharallah shall know it. The prophet is a fool. The spiritual man is mad for the multitude of thy iniquity and the great hatred. Okay, we have great hatred for this kingdom, man, because it's nothing but fucking wickedness.
Right there.
Hosea, what, brother?
Is that the Old Testament?
Hosea?
Yeah, that's the Old Testament.
Okay.
You want to hear it in the new?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Not Romans 9 and 10. Here's Romans 9 and 10.
I got Romans.
And then we could even hit Revelations 18.
This is Romans 9 and 10. Slut. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one of our father Isaac, for the children being not yet born, neither have done any good or evil, that the purpose of Yahweh according to the election might stand, not of works, but of him that is called.
So you know the story of Jacob and Esau, right? No? Right. Yeah, so this is talking about Jacob and Esau. Esau, the kingdom has been given to him until the Lord comes back. So that's this wicked that's in charge right now. That's why you see so much folly and so much wickedness everywhere we turn.
Let me give you Job 9 and 24.
But the Bible is about to tell you that the Lord hates Esau. So you never hear that being read in a church. People need to read the whole Bible And they need to read it precept upon precept as well, because like I just said, that's explaining Jacob and Esau's story, which is in the Old Testament.
Yeah.
And it's also in Revelations.
And it's mentioned in both books. So
and
how is it not relevant?
The Apocrypha, which is in this Bible, what's in his Bible, because his Bible is older. And I'm going to give you the root of evil that came through Alexander, the Macedonian. No, just hit that first. Hit that first.
Hit what?
I read the Old Testament. It reads a lot, but if you could get real literal with the Old Testament and the New Testament, it takes it's with the new, not with the old.
It says, yeah, it says the New Testament says that. Where did they get their knowledge? They got it from the Old Testament, and it also says to use that which is past. Speaking of the Old Testament, you know, the whole book was written for our learning. I've heard people say they don't read Revelations, they don't know what it's saying, but the whole book was written for us.
You know what the acronym for Holy Bible is?
What's that?
He only left you basic instructions before leaving Earth.
Oh yeah, I've heard that before. Yeah.
Hey, thanks for preaching, bro.
Hey, yeah. This is who's your forefather, if you don't mind me asking? Where does he come from, nationality speaking?
Forefather?
Yeah.
I mean, which for us it would be more. You would look at it more along this side and then find your heritage.
Yeah.
Because it's all about bloodline. You can only be an Israelite through your father. So if your father's one of these nations, then you belong to the 12 tribes of Israel.
I'm right here, bro.
Your father was a Negro?
Yeah.
Judah.
From the tribe of Judah. Let's pull out that.
Take care, guys. Take care.
Look up GMS.
I will.
Shalom.
So this is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he, man? That man is Esau. Okay? That red nation. Okay, you so-called white man. And you're a goddamn devil.
And they cover the faces of the judges, man. This is not the true image of the Lord, man. Not at all. Not even close. This is Cesare Borgia, man. This is
Yeah, how could they have been in the Middle East? How could they have been mistaken for Egyptians if this is what they look like?
I've seen
People got no common sense. People are bugged out.
It's a joke.
Ant has more knowledge than you.
Check it. This is what's that
Yeah, it is.
This is Romans 9:13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
So this is for you who are just going to listen and laugh instead of examining before you rebuke. Because a lot of you people just kind of see one thing, and before examining it, you don't even look into it. You just rebuke it right away. So that's just foolishness. Because if anybody wants to come up to me with some foolishness that I know is false, I'm still going to examine it, and then I'm going to rebuke it. So this reads, this is Matthew 14:26. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, behold, he is in the desert, will not forth, believe he is not. Are you getting a relief? You're getting a relief, right?
Poor brother.
This one right here. It's locked. I meant to pull out Matthew 7 and 22.
You want me to hit this back?
Well, I'll pull this out real quick.
All right.
I got it.
No, go ahead, man.
Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, we have not prophesied in thy name. Have we not prophesied in thy name? And in the name has cast out devils, and thy name done many wonderful works? And then will he profess unto them, I never knew you, depart from me, ye evil workers of iniquity. So who are those people, I ask you? Why don't you examine it before you rebuke?
Or who is it that the Lord's going to cast out and call them wicked in general, if it's not the nation of Israel? So you know what I'm saying? You have to discover that mystery. Who's the Lord speaking about, man? Who's the evil Lord?
it also says he doesn't dwell in church buildings. Where two or more are gathered in his name, that where he'll be. And they don't want to follow the law. No, you can go ahead. They don't want to follow the law, but they're damn quick to turn around that tithe bucket.
Right. So, and that's how it always is. And this is the first book of Maccabees, chapter 1. And it happened after that Alexander, the son of the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Chetam, had smitten Darius, the king of the Persians and the Medes, that reigned in his stead, the first over Greece. So Alexander was the first to be stock over Greece, man. He was the first Edomite to be king, or I guess other than Philip, his father. But he was the first Edomite to rule over all of Greece. And made many wars and won strongholds and slew the kings of the earth. And he went through to the ends of the earth and took spoils of every nation, of many nations. It's a lot. Insomuch that the earth was quiet before him, whereupon he was exalted and his heart was lifted up. And he gathered a mighty strong host, a large army, and ruled over countries and nations, and kings who had become tributary unto him. And after these things he fell sick and perceived that he should die. Wherefore he called his servants, such as were honorable, and had been brought up with him from his youth, and parted his kingdom amongst them, while he was yet alive. This is about Alexander the Great, man. Talking about you Edomites, forefather of the red man, the real red man. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died, and his servants bare rule, every one of them in his place. So he put his best friends, the rest of his Edomite homeboys, in charge of the world. Does that not make sense? Come on, man. You need to be intelligent. And I'm going to start back over at 9. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves, and so did their sons after them. And many years, and the evils were multiplied in the earth. So the evils were multiplied, man, as soon as the white man got into the power seat. They get into the power seat and rule over the whole world, and all of a sudden wickedness is getting spread throughout the world. That's in the Bible. That's in the scriptures. But I'm sitting here telling you some bullshit. Come on, man. You don't read, you don't reproof, you don't revise, you don't get on the internet and look none of this stuff. You're too busy on Twitter and Instagram, you know, just multiplying your folly. That's why you got no fucking knowledge. Stupid as hell out here, man. That's it on that, really. I mean, I could read more, but let's just beat the dead horse. You got it all?
Alright, this is I'm gonna start at Amos verse 6. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from your border.
Now let's stop right there. Did we not just read who was the king of the Grecians? Who was ruling over all of Greece? Alexander the Great, an Edomite, a so-called white man. Go ahead.
Behold, I will raise them out of the place wherein ye have sold them, and I will return recompense upon your own head.
So what did the Lord just say, man? Write that down.
Okay, so the Lord's basically telling you that eventually we're going to get out of this bondage, man. He's going to return that recompense upon Esau's head. So we get Revelation 13 and 9.
So for what they did to these people, they took these people on this side and they sold them amongst the world. That's why you got Jake in every corner of the world.
And I will sell your sons and your daughters to the hands of the Esau is going to have to turn the daughters into the hands of Judah. The American Negroes going to own the so-called white man in the
thus saith the scriptures.
And the Sadeans to a people far off, for the Lord has spoken. Proclaim ye among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves, and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about, till there's cause, till my mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathens be wakened, and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. Okay, that's happening right now in Syria.
Now hold on, let's make an acknowledgement of what a heathen is. Because to be a Hellenist or to be a Gentile, so say Halashi, right? you have to be of this bloodline. You have to be of this bloodline.
How can you be a lost sheep if you're never a sheep to begin with?
So once you break that word down, once you break the word,
etymology, you go back to the Strong's Dictionary.
Right.
It's in the old into the Greek.
Right.
The word Grecian, actually, they're Gentiles.
Gentile.
Goes to Hellenist, and Hellenist simply means a Jew who was acting like a Hellenistic kind of way.
A Greek-speaking Jew, someone who had taken on the customs of these people. They took on the customs of these people. That's how you became a Gentile. Not because you were of another nation and you decided that you were going to be an Israelite. You can't do that. It's about the bloodline. So if you don't belong to one of these tribes, then your forefather most likely is on this side. And you are a heathen, and you can't be an Israelite, and you can't be a Gentile. So that cuts that right there.
It also cuts all that very fucking back shit where everybody thinks the Lord's gonna come back here and watch you for this game. Give him props for doing this wickedness, man. The Lord says he wants men of war. He says let the men of war draw near, not crucified niggas who play 2K all day. Come near. Come on, man.
Or just in general, man. You think your pastor's telling you the truth? Your pastor's rolling in bankrolls off of y'all, man.
Beat your swords into swords.
We ain't over here trying to ask
you out here grinding, working for this dollar, man. The Lord says beat that shit into your sword. Have your sword ready. Okay? That's the twofold scripture, because it's talking about your scriptures and the attributes. Because there's going to be a time of war here in America when this economic system falls, when World War III breaks out, when they drag your ass into FEMA camps. This shit's all about to play out.
Well, we just do a little experiment, man. So y'all brothers is well versed with FEMA in general, man. I guess if you ask somebody over here what FEMA is, they gonna look at you funny.
And it says, let the weak say I'm strong. It's the weak of the earth. Jake, man, the meek of the earth, the meek of it shall inherit the earth.
Jake ain't running around with arsenal.
We ain't running around with troops. We ain't running around with a military.
Solo dolo with a pistol, man. Praying to
yourselves, heathens, roundabout, that's happening.
It's only a couple of players that showed up to the party and they ain't running late. They gonna
says,
right when they
for I will sit to judge all these things. So the Lord's gonna judge all the heathens out here. Okay?
All of them. Get judged, man. Like house shot.
Okay? So it says roundabout that y'all all gonna get judged. Put ye a sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Sun get you down from the press is full, and the vat overflow, for their wickedness is great. Okay? This wickedness is so Americans thinks they have. Right. The Lord is quite simply fed up. Quite simply
read that back to America, man. Read that back one time.
Hey, pictures of the signs, please. Don't take pictures of us.
Yeah. Take pictures of the signs.
Alright, this is This is Galatians 6 verse 7. Be not deceived, God is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he reap. You can put all these people into slavery, you killed all their babies, took this land, and you think you're not going to pay for that? This is Revelations 13 and 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Thus saith the
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints.
So these Edomites, man, they kill with the sword. That's what they do.
What nation got led into captivity? You know what nation got led into captivity?
We don't care.
Because it was his people. That's why.
But it says whoever led someone into captivity, they'll go into captivity. So you just wait. It's going to happen to you, Edomites. Thus saith the Bible.
Yeah. Tell me y'all see the Bible. If you can possibly one time.